Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we're going to be doing Gotenks, adult Gotenks from Dragon Ball Heroes, I think. Is he a Xeno character? I don't actually know. Maybe he is. Or maybe he's canon. I'm not actually sure. So, but he looks cool. So that's why I'm drawing him. Moving on. Landscape orientation page. Use a pencil and an eraser. And hit pause if I go too fast. So, we're going to start in this sort of center of his face with that W that Dragon Ball characters have, right? I'm just a little bit lower to fill in his hair. So just sort of center point of my page is about here. So we come down a little bit. And then we start with that frown that they got. Sometimes, not all the time, most of the time in the middle. So you just come down. Come across. It's like a W. That's what I always think. Like this kind of shape, okay? So then the eyebrows come out from there. So typical sort of Dragon Ball eye. Curves out like so. And then the square end comes off like that. Then curves down and gets thinner as we go down. So like gets fairly thin now as we go down to the front. Like so, okay? And you pretty much do the same thing on the other side. So, sort of just ticks up. Like so, and then it kind of curves around the bottom there. Like that, and then we bring this up at the end. And then we go down. And we get thinner as we go down. Like so. And his eyebrows are black. Right, so then we got those Dragon Ball eyes. So there's real square, so we have a small line here, a long line coming down the side. And then we join those together. It can be a curved line or a straight line. But it's curved in this picture, so. And then we do the same thing on the other side. Square, trying to roughly get them in the same spot. And then on that side. And then we just draw them, join them together, sorry, with a curved sort of line there. So then his iris, so it's just like a half circle just underneath his eyebrow, like so. And then the same on the other side, half circle, just in there underneath his eyebrow. And then you color them black. Because he's not Super Saiyan or anything in this one. Like that. Okay, so typical Dragon Ball eyes. Right, so then his nose, so we'll go down, like that. And then we bring it sort of across and up, like so. Okay, kind of this sort of hook or L shape. You could do it flat, I've seen it flat. So, many different ways to do it. And then we have a shadow on the other side. So it just comes out like so, then down, and then back up. And then the mouth is right next, it like pretty much touches the bottom of the nose, right? It's like right next to it, just right here, okay? And then he's smiling pretty big, so it comes up the side. And we have like just a cheek mark there. And it curves up a little bit on this side as well. Okay. So the mouth really close to the nose. And then just below that we have a line for his bottom lip. Just sort of a shaded sort of line there. And we also have those cheek marks, you know, those sort of lines that come across the cheek. That kind of thing. And some frown. So there's like a line here, some frown lines. Just on his eye, above his eyebrows there. Right, we come down and do his chin. his chin comes across, like so. Right, so then we'll go up the side of his face, jaw, like so. So you're stopping with the jaw, you're stopping just sort of underneath the edges of his eyes and just across from his like nose, mouth area, right? You don't want to go further than that because that's where you turn and go up for the side of his face. So you turn now and go up towards the top of his ears and the sideburns. Okay. Then we have sideburns here. And you can have some like extra sort of lines on the ends of his sideburns and his eyebrows. So the ears come out from here. Big ears in Dragon Ball characters, they stick out pretty far. Like that. Same thing on this side. Down and out like so. And then bones and ligaments inside. So I always like to say the easiest way is just a letter J. Okay? It's the easiest way to do ears. Okay? Not a lot of detail, but you'd get away with it, you know. For people who like extra detail, you add more lines like this sort of thing. Right, like that. And then, you know, some more inside here. Like so. So then it's hairline. So we come across for the sideburn there, and then we go up the side, like so. And then we will bring it in to about there, in the other side. And then down the middle to sort of a V that comes right down the center of his head. Okay. And now we'll do the rest of his hair. So if we start with small sort of spikes coming out from behind his ear. So like one or two. It doesn't have to be the same on both sides. You know, this one could be slightly bigger. It is slightly bigger in the picture, so. You could make them even if you wanted. But then we sort of gradually get bigger like this, right? And we're going up towards a big one in the center. Well, it's slightly over to the right of center. So we'll go up like this, like so. And then we have a big one here, right? So this is like the highest one. So it goes right up to the top of my page there. And then we bring it down like so. And then we have quite a large one that comes right out from the middle of his head. So it comes like out, like right up. And then we go back down. There. And then we have another one beside that. Out, down. And then one that comes out from here. Like so. And then this will go down to there. And then we have a small one. Like so. Right, so then he has a section that's purple and a section that's black. So it starts like here. So it comes out from this spike, comes down, spikes up, and back down. Right, so purple in here, black in here. And then we'll do that here too. Right, and we can just see some texture lines in the purple areas. Can't see it in the black areas because it's all colored in black. So like some texture lines. Just following the shape of each spike. Simple like that. All right, so then his neck. So his body slightly turned. So this shoulder is slightly smaller. This one's bigger. His body's slightly turned away from us on this side. So we've got his neck that comes down just from his ear, sort of, or close to his ear, just there, right? The other neck, side of his neck, his other neck, comes down here. This is his second neck. All right, so this one's longer, this one's shorter, right? Because we have a part of his costume that comes across his neck here, because his body's turned, right? So it comes down like that. And then this will come back on this side, like so. And then this bumps out to here. These are these sorts of collars that the fusion characters wear, okay? And then his jacket will come down here. Then the other side of that, so it comes out, like so. Back up around to there. And then his jacket sort of comes down here. So then his chest, right? So we've got like neck muscles here. Like that. And then his chest comes down the middle. A curved line sort of coming down here. And then it'll go across just where those neck muscles stop. And it comes across there. And then it kind of just like square off underneath here. And underneath that side. You might have like the starts of some abs just here, like so. And maybe he has, oh he does, he has a collar sort of coming across his neck, right? So it sort of curves across right underneath his chin, like so, up to there. And you could have like an Adam's apple sort of line, maybe another neck muscle line, like so. And we might give him like some more muscle lines there in his chest. Okay, so now his shoulder. So big shoulder here, small shoulder here, right? So one of those big shoulder pads, right, comes out down like this. It's like a big curved line, right? And then this will come around his shoulder. So we'll go this way, like that, right? And these have all texture lines on them. So like all these sort of curving, bumping sort of lines like this, right? Quite a few of them. And then his shoulder and sort of some of his bicep we can see here. So shoulder comes down like so, tricep comes down, and then his bicep will come out this way. And then in there, we could have like shoulder muscle sort of lines here, coming out like so. And then the other shoulder pad just over this side, so we're smaller on this side now, not as big. Out like so. We can just see the side of it because it's turned away. Then his jacket sort of comes down that way, and this has more of those texture lines on them. Like so, and then small shoulder line just there. And then some bicep, tricep, just there, and maybe some muscle lines for his shoulders. But that's it. That's how to draw adult Gotenks from Dragon Ball. Hope it's helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.